When you were 35 years old and the market dropped 20% in a bad year, what did you actually do about it? If you're being honest, probably nothing. You kept working, you kept contributing to your 401k. Time fixed it for you. Now, fast forward. You're 68. You're 3 years into retirement. The market drops 20%. You don't have time to fix that anymore. You have a withdrawal schedule. You have bills due on the first of the month, whether the market cooperates or not. That difference, that's what this video is about. Why the exact same market drop can be a non-event at 35 and a 5-alarm fire at 68. And why guarantees matter more the older you get, even if they mean giving up some upside. Here's the shift that no one really explains to you. During your working years, risk basically means volatility. Your account goes up, your account goes down. It's uncomfortable to watch, but it doesn't really threaten your life because you're not living off of that account yet. In retirement, risk means something different. It means running out of money while that volatility is happening to you. There's a concept that matters a lot here, and it's called sequence of returns risk. It's not just about what your average return is over 20 or 30 years. It's about when the good years and the bad years happen. Picture two retirees, same exact average return over 20 years, identical on paper, but one of them retires right into a downturn and one doesn't. The one who hits the downturn early while they're withdrawing money can end up with a dramatically worse outcome. Not because the market treated them differently over time, because they were pulling money out while the account was shrinking instead of growing. That's the shift. The rules that worked for you at 40, ride it out, stay invested, time is on your side, those rules change once you're the one taking income out instead of putting money in. There's a window of time I call the retirement red zone. It's roughly the 5 years before you retire and the 5 years after. Why does this window matter so much more than any other? Because during this stretch, three things are true at once. You're no longer adding new money to your accounts. You are taking money out of them. And you have less time than ever to recover before your next withdrawal comes due. Let me walk you through an example to make this real. Let's say Carol retires at 62 with $800,000 saved. Year one of retirement, the market's fine. She takes her income, everything looks great. Year two, the market drops 25%. Carol still needs her income. Her bills didn't pause just because the market dropped. So she sells investments at a loss to generate that income. Now she's not just down 25%. She's down 25% and she's permanently removed money from the table that could have recovered when the market bounced back. Compare that to a retiree who built in a guaranteed income floor. Income that covers essential expenses no matter what the market does. That retiree can let the bad year pass without touching the account that's down. They're not forced to sell low. Here's the key line I want you to remember from this video. It's not that the market becomes more dangerous when you get older. It's that you have less room to recover from it. Now, let me slow down and define exactly what I mean by guarantee, because I want to be precise here, not vague. In this context, a guarantee means income or principal protection that does not depend on market timing. It doesn't care if the market is up 20% or down 20% this year. It shows up anyway. And I'll be straightforward with you about that trade-off, because you deserve a straight answer. In exchange for that protection, you typically give up some upside potential on that portion of your money. That's the honest exchange. Nobody hands you guaranteed income for free. But here's how I want you to reframe it. This isn't really give up growth. It's stop requiring your entire portfolio to perform perfectly every single year for the next 30 years. Because that's really what an all market portfolio in retirement is asking of you. Perfect performance indefinitely with no room for a bad sequence. And I want to be clear, this principle isn't about one single product. It shows up in how you time Social Security. It shows up if you have a pension. And yes, fixed indexed annuities with income riders are one of the tools people use to build this kind of floor. But today, I want you focused on the principle, not the product. So, how does this actually work in practice? It's a strategy called the income floor. Here's the idea: you take your essential expenses, housing, food, healthcare, transportation, the non negotiables, and you cover those with guaranteed sources. Social Security, a pension if you have one, possibly guaranteed annuity income. Once your essentials are covered by guarantees, your market exposed money gets a new job. It's no longer responsible for keeping the lights on. It's responsible for discretionary spending and long term growth. Let me give you a quick example. David sets up his retirement so his guaranteed income covers his core bills every month. When the market has a bad year, that's an inconvenience for David. It's not a crisis. He's not staring at his statement wondering if he can afford groceries. And here's the part people miss: this isn't just about protecting the math, it's about protecting your decision making. People make worse financial decisions, like panic selling at the bottom, when their next bill depends on a volatile account. A guaranteed floor doesn't just reduce market risk, it reduces the risk of you making a costly emotional decision at exactly the wrong time. So let's bring this all together. The closer you get to retirement, or the further into it you are, the more a single bad 5-year stretch can permanently shrink your plan. That means the value of certainty goes up exactly as your time horizon goes down. Now, I want to be careful here because I'm not telling you that everything should be guaranteed. That's not the message. The message is that you should know which dollars in your plan need to be guaranteed and which dollars have the time and flexibility to stay invested for growth. That's a very different conversation than annuities good, market bad. It's about matching the right money to the right job. So, how do you know if your plan has enough of a floor under it? You don't guess, you look at the numbers. If anything I've shared today resonated with you, get the free booklet called For Those Who Want to Prosper and Thrive in Retirement. Check out the link in the description box to get that information. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. It helps more people find this channel and get access to this kind of straightforward retirement education. And if you're not subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button and the bell notification so you never miss a video. I'm Shonda Prescott, and this is Retirement Security Simplified, where we specialize in turning confusion into confidence, one conversation at a time.